Hey John, well, this is a project proposal for your charity Room to Read. And first, just an introduction of ourselves. I'm Vincent Lozon from Canada.
I'm Farhan Atmimi from Indonesia.
And I'm Ishan Shaker from India.
So clearly you can see we have an international group, and that is amplified by the fact that we live in Singapore and we have an international perspective. And from this, we live in Southeast Asia, and visiting around, we've seen that we are very fortunate with all the books that we have around us, here being in a library, and we think that literacy is a huge part of life. But by visiting all these places, we see so many people that are illiterate that we want to change something, and we have the same vision as you do. So we decided to start a project called Mokshay, which is a play on words of the Hindi word moksha, which means freedom. And we believe that literacy can free a person from all their issues, well, most of their issues. And so here we have Ishan to talk about the business side of the project, because there's two sides of the project, a business side and a charity side, and the business side fuels the charity side with funds and marketing and all that. So here we go, Ishan.
So essentially what we do is we start off buying the books from a supplier. Like we buy we buy a bunch of different books in bulk. And what happens is people will go on our online website and subscribe to different subjects. Like they'll, for example, if you got a 3-year-old kid, you'll subscribe to a kindergarten level, reading level books and things. So what we'll do then is we'll suggest books for you on a monthly basis, and we deliver these books by motorbike to your house. And after the month is done, we take the books, and you pay a very small rent of around $10 for the book. It's a much smaller amount than if you actually buy the book. And this and the reason we're doing this is because in Indonesia, in Jakarta, for example, there is a luxury tax on books, and it's more expensive there, and like English books aren't readily available. Also, the other issue with Indonesia is that transportation is a real hassle. So providing the motorbike transport to the house makes it a lot easier for people in Jakarta to get the books. After the month is done, we'll get the books back, and we redo this process 3 or 4 times to completely cover the cost of the book and cover the cost of transporting it to a different country and cover the cost of transporting it to our charity side. And once we do that, we'll gather we'll gather a large number of books, and we'll ship it to the place that we're planning on doing the charity in. For example, in our project, we're going to ship it to this place in Indonesia called Kalimantan. And now Farhan's going to go in more depth about the charity side.
Okay, so basically what we want to do that's different from Room to Read already is that instead of building libraries in schools and only open to, for example, you have your girls program, which is only open to youth girls, we want to make it open to everyone. So what we want to do is we want to build a community library within the villages that are poverty-stricken to make books and educational materials readily available. So basically, what we do is we get the books from the charity side, from the business side, sorry, and we bring them over to the charity side, and after that we've made some profit, we build a community library within the village, and this will be a facility open to everyone in the village, and it'll be open every day from for example from 8 in the morning till 10 at night. And what we're going to have within the library is not only books, but we're going to have other educational materials like computers, tablets possibly, to introduce them to technology and a more modern perspective on life. And in addition to that, we know that merely giving them the materials to learn won't allow them to read straight off the bat. So what we're going to do is we're going to provide volunteer teachers from all over the world who are bilingual, most likely bilingual, and they'd be able to teach the people within the village how to read, and hopefully they'd be able to train others in the village who are passionate about teaching how to teach others how to read. So we can provide jobs within the community library as well. So by doing this, we hope to improve literacy rates, and we want to create an environment where people want to learn. Because without the desire to learn, this project has no chance of succeeding. And by providing a nice environment which is accessible and where people want to hang out, we hope to give people the opportunity to learn and hopefully improve their lives.
Yeah, so pretty much we'd like you to take on our project because we feel like you have the funds, the knowledge, the people, and the experience to do a lot more than we could possibly do as just a bunch of 17-year-old high schoolers and that our project can go so much further with your help. And we'd like you to take a look at our business plan and maybe ask us any questions, and we'd love to stay in contact with you if you want to know more or if we can help Room to Read in any way. So thanks a lot for watching.